What's up, guys? I'm Z-Mammoth93, and welcome to the Herd. Let's get started. Doki Doki. Wait a minute. Fuck. I was curious that they were all like would jump because it's the name of the game, but whatever. Hi again, John Cena. Let's see. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. I might want to later. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I can keep my word, I said. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else was already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, John Cena. Of course, Yuri. What's up, baby girl? What's up, girl? I hope this wasn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into a literature club when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Shut the fuck up, Masuki. I'm sorry, I don't have anything to think against you. She's a little bit of a brat, though, alright? But she didn't see you. I was waiting for the joke. They already told me that you didn't even want to join the club this year. Yeah, why don't you shut your fucking mouth? That was before I saw these hot chicks. And not your little prepubescent self that supposedly is 18, but I don't believe it. Anyway. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan on just come here and hang out. Ugh. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. Hey, why don't you chill with the dude, alright? Chill. Like, chill. Alright? But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Masuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the cloakroom.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Masuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. John Cena always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Having fun pile driving people. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. I was gonna go. Never mind. Anyway, how dependable. Yeah, Yuri, what's up, girl? What's up? I'm pretty dependable. I do some busy. I'm pretty good handyman. You know, good with cars. Hit me up, girl. What's up? That's so cringeworthy. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You klutz. Unless you found a spider, then that's a perfectly logical reason to set your house on fire. You two are really good friends, aren't you? Yeah, you can say that. I might be a little jealous. Are you now? How come you and John Cena can become good? How come you and John Cena can become good friends too? Yeah. Man, this wall is really white. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri, you even bought something today, you know? Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wow, way to make it even more awkward. Wait, Sayori. Hey. I think she likes me. Oh, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Hey, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it, girl. You know, it's all good. My speech skill, by the way, in this game must be like at least 65. Like if we're playing Fallout New Vegas, my speech skill must be at least a 65 because I get a little awkward in situations, but seems like I'm pretty good at talking my way out of things. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice joke from you was a pleasant surprise. Look at John Cena! Look at John Cena with the words and the stuff, man. He's really talking his way out of the situation. Come on, yeah, man, you go, dude, you go. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be. He reaches her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's called 50 Shades of Grey. It's a personal favorite of mine. It's a short read, so it'll keep your it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. What are you trying to say? It's short and dumb. It's good for a dumb person like you. Alright, cool. Alright, I guess I'm an idiot. I'll have you know I read a novel once through audiobooks. It can keep my attention. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Oh, what's up, girl? Are you shy? You don't need to be shy of John Cena. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? I know, right? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it in your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seemed to be on the first few pages. Oh, the music changed. The music finally changed. This whole time, the music has been exactly the same. Yes. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. That's because I'm like probably staring at her like this. Oh, you noticed me staring at you. Action! She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second. Oh, the sexual tension is in the air. I can feel it already. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Right. You could have just said, like, Amazon sent me 2 of them or something like that. You could have lied. I would probably believed you. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. Oh, she in the Illuminati. This is some bullshit right here. That's some Illuminati shit. I ain't having none of this. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't actually give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles at us all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, John Cena? I can't laugh every time that somebody says John Cena. No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy this kind of story, so don't worry. I hope so. You're right, she doesn't have a nose. When you look at her, like that's her nose right there, is that little line. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. So she's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because you When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonists, they made it out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. You're a baby girl. It's okay. You don't have to be shy in front of John Cena. It's all good, girl. It's all good, girl. You don't have to be. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I get like things like books or writing, when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I'm talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Man, John Cena, he's good at talking. He's good. He's got the words, dude. He's doing pretty good. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip in a seat next to Yuri's. What's up, girl? Good for her. Happy she has a passion. That's right, that's right. Hey, that's a good note for anybody. If you have something you really like whether it be video games or books or movies or whatever, and you like to talk about it, don't let somebody make you feel bad for enjoying what you like. I used to go through that shit in high school all the time, and I hated that shit. Don't let people make you feel bad for stuff that you like and you get passionate about. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive, I said. Sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with somebody. See. And I just lean over, breathing right into her ear. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her present over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry, I was just... Yuri, you're really apologizing a lot, don't you? Is it because you like me? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, shoulders almost touching. I feel my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh. Yuri takes her left arm, holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. The way I turn the page and Yuri slides in her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it in like this, oh my gosh, this is some intense thumb action going on here. We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. I feel something knocking at the bottom of my desk. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. And then suddenly I heard a Team Yuri. Let's see. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? Turn the page. Oh, yeah. Alright. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. You know, you being a Neanderthal and all. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. What's up? Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the pages. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. Volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Sexual tension arising. My heart rate beating out of my chest. Longing for this long, dark-haired girl. Alright, I'll stop. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. Okay. I don't know how that's anyway. But she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid of something, afraid she'll do something wrong. How is this a compliment? What? It's not like I can see in your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. That felt like an insult. You're pretty much insecure, and I just wanted to point that out because you second guess everything. It's kind of annoying. Yuri remained silent for a moment. But John Cena, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's what I was saying. That's so embarrassing that you think like that. Ruining the chances. I need to have like a meter somewhere, like on the top, like up on the screen somewhere, be like have the chances going down. Also, I just realized my cup is floating. Hold on. There we go. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. God, quit. Now we're gonna call her self-conscious. We're gonna say she's insecure. We're gonna talk about how she second guesses things. We're gonna talk about how her hair is too long. I guess I meant more that it's kind of cute. Bringing it back around. All right, bringing it back around. We're good. Oh, what are you saying? What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone.